the big society concept is challenging on a number of levels, not least because it's possible to look at it as a way of completely changing the way we think about delivering services, which is obviously quite challenging to people who deliver services, but it's also quite a scary thing for people who use services. In some respects, it's quite a comforting thing to know that the service you receive now is going to be exactly the same as the service you receive in 3 years' time, even if you don't actually particularly like that service. So I think there's a lot of challenges in the fact that things feel very uncertain, and that there's a lot of possibilities floating around in the air, but it seems quite difficult to grasp them. And I think it's beholden on us to actually decide what we want to happen in mental health, rather than worrying about things that we actually didn't want to happen, but might, be lost. Because I think in a lot of situations we find ourselves trying to defend services that we ourselves actually don't value particularly much. And it's looking about what we as people with mental health difficulties, or we as people providing services for people with mental health difficulties, actually want to happen. I mean, the most obvious question, and the one that we can't escape in this big society time, in this time of cuts and deficit reduction, is where the money's going to come from. And unfortunately we don't have any strong answers for that at the moment, as no one currently in a policy making position has any answers for that. But it's extremely important that we don't give up trying to put across the idea of what money should be spent on.
Brilliant.